Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. It's Rich here with a Suffolk Crunch match preview time for Ipswich Town versus West Bromwich Albion tomorrow at Portman Road. It's a lunchtime kickoff, 12:30. So don't make the mistake of thinking it's a 3 o'clock kickoff. It's live on Sky, and Ipswich are looking for a bit of bounce back ability after two defeats on the spin. Which in the Championship under Kieran McKenna is very, very seldomly happens. So we're all hoping that we're going to bounce back tomorrow. Firstly, we'll go for 100 likes on this video. Please hit subscribe and share with your mates. We are sponsored by the Bad Shirt Club. Head over to the website to get your bucket hats, your jackets, your shirts. The Christmas range is coming. Use the code TSC30 at the checkout. Fisherman is in. Welcome, Mike. Hopefully you're well and you had a good day at work. We'll also be having a little look ahead to Wardley versus Parker tomorrow night at the O2. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to that one very much so. It's going to be a big fight. It's a big fight for Fabio, and we're all behind him. Need a cup of tea, Mike. Good afternoon, Sarah. Good afternoon, Paul. Is it afternoon or is it evening? I always say evening after 5 o'clock. Tammy's in, Ashley's in, we're all in. So let's get into it tomorrow. Town, obviously, defeat in the week against Charlton, defeat last Friday at Borough. So obviously it's a big game for Town. A lot of pressure on Kieran McKenna. He's done his press conference today. Ashton's in. Lazar for Life evening chat. Talked about rotation. Talked about Philogene and Clark, getting both of them in. Good evening, Stephen. Hope you're well, mate. But let's have a look at a few stats on FootMob. If you haven't got that app, go and get it because it's very good. So team for Ipswich Town obviously lost the last two. Baggies lost 2-1 in the week at Vicarage Road against Watford. Javi Gracia, that was his first home game, so that was a tough assignment going there. Watford were going to be up for that, but before that they won against Preston, sitting 10th on 17 points, played 11, won 5. Drawn 2 and lost 4. Town sitting 14th. Obviously got that game in hand. 10 played, 3 wins, 4 draws and 3 losses. Wow. Graham is in Nashville and he says, greetings from 60-degree Nashville. Lee, hello, how are you? The Blunty Dan is in. Town have got a +3 goal difference. 16 scored, 13 conceded. Baggies have got a negative, 12 goals scored and 13 conceded. We'll get to teams in a little bit, Mike. Ipswich have scored 7 goals in their last 5 games. We've been awarded the most penalties this season, 4. West Brom have scored 5 in their last 5. Mikey Johnson's created the most big chances for Albion, 3. Isaac Price, he's their star man. He has the most shots on target per match for West Brom, 1.3. He is their leading scorer. He's got 5 goals. FootMob rating per match of 7.4. Philogene's our star man, 7.1. Yeah, and he's got 1 assist. Isaac Price as well. His minutes per goal is 101 goal per 188 minutes. And let's have a look at the last time they lined up. It was Griffiths in goal. He's obviously replaced Alex Palmer, who we'll talk about in a little bit. Gilchrist, Nat Phillips, Mepham and Styles. 2 in midfield. They play 4-2-3-1. Mowat, he's one of their best players. Very good player. And Diakate. Mikey Johnson on the left. Price in the 10. Illing Jr. on the right. And Hegabahu up front. So, coached by Ryan Mason on the bench. Let's have a look. Any players that we know of. Josh Madger's on there. Good player. DK, obviously striker. He's had a little bit of injury problems. It's up in the air how Town are going to line up tomorrow. Obviously, no Alex Palmer. He's torn his calf. I did tell my son Archie the other night. He said, "Oh, you're wrong. He's done his hamstring." I says his calf. One up for Dad. So he's obviously out for I'm not sure how long a torn calf takes to heal, but he's going to be out for a little while. So Christian Walton is in the nets. Good evening, Ryan. Hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you in the chat. Furlong will be back in tomorrow. Look, I would play Kiprate and Greaves tomorrow, but I don't think there's any hope that O'Shea's going to be dropped. I think he'll stick with him, and he'll probably bring Kiprate. It might go nearer to the team that he played against Norwich when we played last Friday at Borough. Davis, obviously, at the wing-backs. Nunes and Matasiwa, I would have thought, would be the holders. Chuba Akpom, I think, stays in the team. I think probably because he was one of our better players the other night. Philogene will definitely be on the left. It's a case of who you go on the right. Do you shoehorn Jack Clark in on the right? Because he's obviously one of our best players at the minute. He's one of our form players. And you've got both of them wanting to play on the left-hand side. So do you put Jack Clark in there, or do you bring Igheli in? I'll probably go with Jack Clark tomorrow because I think he deserves to stay in the team. I thought he was our best player the other night. So I think it'd be a little bit harsh to drop him. Tammy says he was our only lively player. And I agree with that. And I'm bringing George Hurst back in up top. As on, he's still very raw. It's still the position that I would have obviously looked in the summer to obviously replace Liam Delap. We haven't done it. We've had a long, long time. We'll obviously be probably still searching, I would have thought, in January for that striker. But yeah, look, it's tomorrow's a big game for Town. We have to show a reaction. Obviously, from the other night, we're all disappointed. I agree with McKenna. It wasn't all negative. I know when you lose 3-0 at home, it's going to be pretty negative, and I get that. But first half, we did play quite well. But we just, when we're on top in these games, and when you get your big moments, you need to score a goal. Like at Middlesbrough when we get the penalty, like the other night when we have chances, you need to be scoring. You need to score while you're on top. And we're very weak mentally at the minute. I said that the other day in 3 goals in. Yeah, it was concerning. Mike's going 4-3-3. I think we have the players to do well in this setup. I've said before, Mike, at the start of last season, I would have gone for a midfield 3. He hasn't done it. Does he do it? Not sure. Ryan says not enough shots on goal. I'd say we had enough shots on goal, mate. I just think we've got to test the goalkeepers. We had 30 shots, and I think we had 4 or 5 on target, which it isn't good enough. Tammy said she'd play 3 at the back. 16 corners as well. Yes, we did have 16 corners. Let's get into, it's just the Wardley Park, the Wardley Parker weigh-in is on soon, so I want to go and watch that. It's on YouTube, somewhere in London. But yeah, we got to test the goalkeeper more. Early goal tomorrow, and it would be. I think the pressure lifts a little bit. I don't know. Mike says 16 corners with no variation in them. Look, it's one of those, isn't it? Football's a funny old game. We scored first the other night. I think we win that game probably about 3-0. I think the other night at Borough, if we score a goal when we're on top, I think we win that game, but we don't. Football is, it's you got to take your chances. definitely got to take your chances. I'm trying to get some Wardley v Parker stats up. The odds. Wardley Parker says he's going to smash him. Graham says he's not confident with Walton in goal. I see we've recalled the New Zealand young lad. Can't remember his name is Henry. Someone help me in the chat. He's been recalled from his loan at Braintree, so he's obviously they need another goalkeeper now. Someone go and find out what his name is. Do you like my hat? Lovely little blue Monday cap. They've got a show tomorrow at Portman Road after the game. I think there was a few tickets floating around for that. So if you want to go to that, it's 5 p.m. tomorrow night with all the Blue Monday team. They've got Scully down there. He's their special guest. So have a look on, I think it's Eventbrite. That's where the tickets are. So have a look on there. Sarah says we would still be annoyed at the results, but when we play or not play like we are, all sedated second half. That makes the fan reaction understandably worse. Do we go along with Walton? I think we just need to mix it up a little bit more. Personally, I think don't be so predictable. And just go for it. You know, we're at home tomorrow. We got to win. It's a must-win game, says the fisherman, and I agree with him. Me and Mike don't agree on everything, but I agree with that. You cannot stink the place out again and get another poor result tomorrow. Although I'm not that confident, and you'll probably see that when I give my predictions in a little bit. But right, we're going to get onto some boxing now. So tomorrow night, Joseph Parker. He takes on our own Fabio Wardley in a mouth-watering clash at the O2. So I've got me tickets. I am literally straight down there afterwards with the boys. Go and get a bit of grub. And then into the O2. Frank Warren for Queensbury Promotions presents a star-studded card mixing title fights, title hopefuls, and ambitious debutants. The main attraction at North Greenwich. The two big punching heavyweights collide. So, number 4 ranked Parker fights number 6 ranked Wardley. I tend to agree with you. A few fight fans expect the main event to go the distance. The winner of the Parker Wardley he was scheduled to fight Alexander Usyk, and then Usyk's obviously injured. But the winner of this fight will fight Usyk. So it's a massive fight for Wardley. Let's have a look. The odds. Parker versus Wardley. Barry McGuigan, I was reading earlier. He's going for Fabio. So Parker returns to London with a professional boxing record detailing 13 wins and 3 defeats. So he's obviously lost to Joe Joyce, AJ and Dillian White, 6'4". He's had 24 victories that have come inside the distance, an average knockout of 67%. He's 6'4". He's got his back. He's back on track. He's beaten Deontay Wilder, who's obviously used to be a very good boxer, but he's obviously on his way down. He's beaten Zhang on points, and he stopped Martin Piccoli in 2 rounds last time in Riyadh. That was in February. So he's 36-3. Wardley, he's got an unbeaten record. He's obviously had 20 fights, 1 draw. Fraser Clark, and I went to that one at the O2. That was an absolute tear up. That was a brilliant fight. And then obviously last time out, it was at Portman Road. Justice Hooney in the summer. He was not winning that fight until round 10, and he just absolutely sunk one on him, and down he went. It was one of them ones where you literally thought, what the hell happened there? And he literally chinned him. So 19 victories and 1 draw. He's 30, 6'5", so he's got a bit of a reach advantage over him. So he's won 19, drawn 1. He's beat 18 of those opponents before the final bell. So yeah, 6'5". Bet number 1 on Saturday, and it's for Parker versus Waters to go beyond the midway point of round number 7. Parker on points. Mike says if Wardley goes past 8 rounds, I think he could do it. Look, obviously he didn't have the amateur background because he had, I think he only had 4 white collar fights. So it's a great story with Fabio. It really is. Joseph Parker's obviously got the more experienced, but I would not be ruling out Wardley tomorrow night. He's got that right hand. I really hope he can do it, and I'm going to go for him. I'm going to back him. I'm going to go Wardley in 10 with a knockout. But Joseph Parker, not to be underestimated. You know, he's a very good operator, and there's not been no bad blood, which I like. I mean, sometimes boxing becomes a bit of a circus. Got a lot of respect for each other. It's going to be a great fight. Some good fights on the undercard. Looking forward to getting down there. Loads of boxing. There's loads on the card here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fights before the main event. And I think doors open at 4, but I'm not really that bothered about getting in there too early. Get down there, have some food, and then make our way in. But yeah, the O2, great arena. Fabio said in his, I think it was yesterday, probably one of the best venues in England for boxing. And I probably agree with that, like your indoor arenas. Obviously got the one at Manchester where Hatton used to fight. But yeah, we're back in Wardley. It's going to be hopefully tomorrow, Wardley Town double. Hopefully Ipswich can set it off first thing and get that win. I'm going to go 2-1 Town tomorrow. Get your predictions in the comments. I'm going to go to 20 minutes. Get your predictions in, get your lineups. Who, if you didn't pick Dara O'Shea tomorrow, who would be your captain? There you go. My captain in the lineup that I'd pick would be Darnell Furlong, because he's done it at West Brom. He's been a captain there before. So he'd be the one I would be picking if O'Shea was not selected, but he's going to play. He's going to play. Right, we had a bit of sad news yesterday. Former Town left-back Mick McNeil died. He was 85. Played for Town, played for Middlesbrough, played 9 caps for England. Played with the Blues from 64 till 72. He's a member of Bill McGarry's side, which won the second division title in 67-68. 168 starts, 5 substitute appearances for Town. Ashley Young wouldn't be playing tomorrow, Stephen. He was absolutely shocking. He was shocking on Tuesday night. Charlie says, Hart says 2-1. Head says 2-1 to West Brom. Martin says 3-1 Town. Jonathan Stringer, 2-1 to Ipswich. No, Cajuste will be on the bench tomorrow, I'd have thought. Yeah, getting back to Mick McNeil, he scored 5 goals. 17,000 move from his hometown club in Middlesbrough. He started his career at Borough. This is what I remember Mick McNeil, because obviously I'm not as old as some people, and obviously people like Colin who'll be watching this, he'll remember him from when he was a young boy going to Town. He set up a chain of successful sports shops. Mick McNeil Sports, legendary in Bury St Edmunds, where he lived in the latter years. Ipswich, Felixstowe, Clacton. So yeah, rest in peace, Mick McNeil. 85. And he was, the legacy number for England was number 793, won 9 caps, despite playing in the second division. I think everyone remembers Mick McNeil Sports. Growing up as a kid, I remember the plastic bag you got. I see that on the socials. Yeah, they probably bought me first cricket bat, I'd have thought, from Mick McNeil Sports. But yeah, Mick McNeil, great player, says Stephen, RIP. But yeah, that is me about done with the Ipswich Town West Brom preview. Bit of Wardley Parker chat. Let's hope it's a successful day tomorrow for Town, both on the pitch and in the ring. It is on DAZN tomorrow night. I think you've got to pay for that. Obviously, there is ways to watch it, but I am not endorsing them. But we all know where and how you can watch these events nowadays. But yeah, we will be back on Sunday afternoon, working Sunday morning. Don't forget, your clocks go back an hour, so you get an extra hour in bed tomorrow night. I think ring walk is between 10 and 10:30 tomorrow. So yeah, all obviously depends on how the other fights go. So I'll be getting an extra hour in bed when I get back. Ryan says, if we don't win tomorrow, I think Kieran will be under immense pressure. It's an interesting one. Let's hope we do win. Let's hope we get a win tomorrow and we can all be positive instead of how negative everyone's been this week. Oh, Mike's working. He's not going to the game. No. Anyway, jump over and follow Mike on the socials, on Fisherman's Blues on YouTube. Also, Tractor Noise podcast, which I listen to on Spotify. It's also on Apple. That is now on YouTube. So go and look at that. Go and subscribe to the boys there. Tractor Noise. Also, if you haven't watched it, I was on last night at the Final Whistle doing our predictions with Jack and Steve. Head over to YouTube to watch that. That's about it. Let's hope we get a win tomorrow, 3 points, and let's hope Fabio does the business in the ring. Just quickly, Ashton says Mick McNeil can remember getting his autograph and his debut after him signing. Anyway, cheers for watching, everyone. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Don't forget, early kickoff, 12:30. If you're not there, it's on Sky. And yeah, come on to town and come on Fabio. See you all soon.